What's up, guys, and welcome back to my live. Now, listen, everybody, I'm telling y'all something. I had met a man yesterday, and I thought that he was crazy. If you guys are new here to my channel, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe because it's going down in my life. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have been through a lot over here in this little area, right? And I met a man yesterday, and he was sitting by a trash corral. And it happened to be the same corral that I was sitting by when I was going through a rough time, right? I was going through a little time or whatever. And I was just like, I was not crying. I was weeping sitting at the trash corral. I remember I was sitting at the same corral that this man was sitting at, right? So when I walked by him, I walked right on by him, but something stopped me in my tracks like, let me stop right here. Let me stop right here. So I was like, hi, how are you? And, and he was acting all shocked because I'm like, does anybody ever speak to you outside of here? So it's like, damn, he's a homeless person or whatever. He's saying that he's homeless and all of this different stuff because I don't believe in speaking, different things. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's one thing to explain something or whatever, but, it's another thing to believe a certain thing, So it's like, he basically was really kind of down and out, just sitting there on the ground. I'm like, what's wrong? And he was like, you're the first person that ever really talked to me. So y'all know me. I'm not getting ready to pull out no camera and all of this extra shit and, just start recording this man and all of that. I'm going to talk to him first. I'm just not getting ready to sit here and just record this man or whatever. And he don't even know I'm recording. I don't believe in doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's. I've been under the bridge. I've handed out different meals. I've handed out money. I've given out different things to people that is just having a rough time. I've done this, and I have not put any of it on my channel because I don't feel that it's necessary. God sees what I'm doing. Now there will be times where I do some projects. I think I'm gonna take y'all down there today. While I have some free time today. I didn't have to handle a lot of different things, so it's just really kind of been like no time to film. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, one of the days I had time to film, I didn't even want to film. I wasn't even in the mood to even film. I don't believe in bringing ill-ass energy, meaning fucked up energy. I don't believe in bringing that to my channel. When you come to my channel, you see energy. You see life, you see what's real, and it don't always be all fabricated. Sometimes it be real as hell. Sometimes I tell y'all when I have an attitude. Sometimes I tell y'all when I'm, not in the mood, so it's not like my channel is fabricated or nothing like that. It is what it is about the mindset. The show must go on. I told this young man he was sitting outside of a trash corral, and I remember sitting outside that same corral. It was like, wow, I couldn't walk past him. And I'm like, whatever you going through, it's already getting better. I don't know why people seem to walk by the things that they see. I got away from that a long time ago. I don't walk by what I see. I walk by what my faith says. I don't walk by the things that I see no more. Because the things that you see will take your ass right up out of here. And I'm just going to keep it all the way real with you. If you walking by that. I just want you guys to stay motivated out there. There's a lot of things that will try to take your little light, your sunshine, your motivation. And you don't need to be letting that happen. You need to keep going. Like I said earlier in one of my other videos, life is not about waiting on the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. You got to dance all through that shit. It don't matter what's going on. I put up on my Instagram page, I put on there, I said, if once you go left on me once, my perception of you will never be the same again. It's over with. Because you ain't have to do me how you did me. And I'm 100. That goes for anybody. That's just not for one person. That's just not for a group of people. That's for anybody that has entered my life or even crossed my path, period. I feel like if you went left on me, if you was not 100 with me like I was 100 with you, my perception of you will never be the same again. It won't. It won't. People let money and shit tear down good relationships because they've never really had none themselves. When they finally get the money, they let the money go to their head to where they feel like they God. I've noticed that with a lot of people. They feel like they're never wrong. They feel like, they don't feel like they have to apologize never when they fuck up. I've been down that lane many different times with many different people. It is what it is. Another thing that I do believe in, I believe in, me, myself. I'm not getting ready to go against how I feel about some shit. I did that before. I did that before. I feel that people really need to do them. Quit trying to do everybody else. I see people out here on the internet doing pranks. You doing pranks and shit. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? I see people starting a podcast. I'm like, a podcast? And you can see it right then and there when the people do it, if it's them or not. I've been doing internet for years. Whether y'all just now seeing me with Carmen Corey or the Prince family or, my own Facebook or my Instagram or Twitter or a lot of different sites, okay? So I've been doing internet for quite some time. I've been doing internet for over 8 years. Next year will be 9 years that I've been doing internet, been doing live videos, been doing content, creating content. I've been doing YouTube for maybe about 3 years now. I just want y'all to understand that everything is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, everybody's not meant to entertain. Everybody's not meant to be an influencer. So you got people out here that they're doing things just because everybody else is doing it. They make a video, you make a video. They doing funny videos, you want to make funny videos. I've seen many people to do shit just because they see me doing it. Or they think that it worked for me. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it is, we'll see if it works for you because don't nothing happen overnight. If your dream is to do stand-up comedy, damn it, we're going to see if your dream is really to do stand-up comedy when that shit requires you to be on the streets behind it. Or when it requires you to give every dime of your life savings behind it. Or if it requires you to be by yourself with no family, no wife, no kids, nobody, but you, your comedy, and God. So if this is something that you want to do, be prepared to be doing only that with God. If not, it ain't going to happen. And if it do happen, it won't last long. I'm just going to keep it all the way real with you. A lot of times people jump out here, they doing this YouTube and shit. YouTube's not for everybody. Okay? YouTube's not for everybody. Hollywood is not for everybody. TikTok or whatever the TikTokers are doing or whatever, it's not for everybody. All right? It's not for everybody. You can do it, but that does not mean it's going to work for you and you're going to make a residual income off of that because that may not be for you, all right? Even if some people do make money off of YouTube or they make a residual income off of this, that doesn't still mean that it's for you because a lot of the times the money can be the destruction of you. I have sat and seen people with big money that it's the destruction. It's literally the destruction of these people. Literally. I see these people with the money and they're not doing shit. I could really tell the truth about people and hurt their feelings. But I refrain from that because I'm not about hurting people. I used to be about hurting people when they hurt me. I would get your ass back. But now it's like when people hurt me, I don't even hurt them no more. That's how I know I'm on my way to the top. Because it's dirty motherfuckers that do me bad, that have done me bad, and I ain't even told the truth about you clown ass motherfuckers. I ain't even dogged you because I'm a real motherfucker. They dogged themselves. All I got to do is tell the truth about you. And it'll be right there self-explanatory for the world to see. And I don't have to talk about you. I don't have to down you because you down yourself. You play me, you play your motherfucking self. Ain't no me. I don't got to play nobody. I don't got to expose nobody. I ain't got to talk about nobody. I ain't got to do none of that shit because I'm a superstar. I bring the crowd without a motherfucker. Shine through it all. When I was homeless, I was shining through it all under a bridge. When I was homeless, I sent people to rehab. When I was living out of a crack house, I had people going to rehab. That's because I'm a superstar. I left my family. I left my mom. I left my dad. I left my sister. I left my family, period. I left my real people. Then turned back when the shit got hard. How many of you motherfuckers can say y'all left y'all hometown without a dime, goddammit? It never looked back, even when you had to go to the streets under a bridge, even when your team turned their back on you, even when they said, fuck you, you kept going. How many of y'all can say that out here? How many of y'all left y'all families and did it on your own without a mate? How many of y'all left y'all people and did it on your own without nobody but God Almighty? I don't see too many YouTubers displaying that. That's because a lot of them are not superstars. They're exactly what they are. Content creators. They are influencers. Just because you hold an influence over somebody, that don't mean that you're a goddamn superstar. That don't mean that. It take Lisa Ray to tell you what a superstar really is. You got movie stars, you got superstars, you got influencers, you got content creators. You got actors. Just because you're an actor, that don't mean you a movie star. I'm not going to elaborate on all that shit today because I don't have time for it, and I kind of want to stick to what the video is. But I just really want y'all to keep going. You know, I seen that man outside of the building, and it reminded me so much of myself when I felt that everybody turned their back on me, even the people that I thought that cared. They turned their back on me. It wasn't nobody there but my parents. Wasn't nobody there for me but my parents. Even when the people used me and everything, it was like, you know, nobody was there but my parents. You know, people will use you and they will try to make it seem like they helping you to use the fuck out of you. You know, that's how people do. I'm just being honest. You know, I'm being honest here. It's not about going back and forth. This is not about or talking about a motherfucker. It's just about what's real. And when your life not beneficial enough for a person, they will turn on you. When they don't see it happening and they walking by their site and they don't see, they will turn their back on you because they can't get shit else up out of you. They done used you. They're done. You're useless now. I'll be the biggest YouTuber / actor, movie star, superstar that you ever met in your life on this internet. Want to bet? Man, please. One thing about me is a bitch never can call me a clout chaser. Bitch or a nigga or a fag or none of that could never call me a clout chaser. Because if I was a clout chaser, I'd be richer than every bitch on this internet right now. I'm not a clout chaser. I don't need to build no clout off no other bitch name. Your name ain't worth a fuck. I could dog so many influencers right now. I could do them so bad. But that's not the energy that I want to promote on my channel. Just wanted to talk to y'all real quick. Chop it up with y'all because we don't ever really get to do that no more. Make sure y'all are following me on the gram. The Real Poppy D goes down. Y'all already know I can do shit on the gram, but I can't do over here. If you guys did like this video, make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up because I will be doing more of these little story times and different things like that, just so we can have our conversations and then kind of touch bases. Make sure y'all are dropping your comments down below. Let me know how y'all feel about the videos and different things that y'all want to see, different projects, because this is my life ass channel. So I kind of do whatever I want to do in my life. Okay, so until next time.